Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Today we're digging and dashing, apparently, as we do the first level of the second world. Actually, Kirby kind of mixes it up, right? It's the second level of the first level. I don't know. This level actually isn't too difficult to get all the treasures in, so I'm probably not going to be complaining all too much about that, but it's actually pretty cool.
It's got a nice set of puzzles in it and stuff, but
I think there is one area in which we will need the stars. So far, it's been like, okay, you need the stars to pretty much do everything. But in this level, there's only one case. But I already said that, didn't I? So I'm going to be not focusing as much on getting the stars. I mean, if they're right here, you know, I gotta get my star fix at the end of the day. But yeah, I like the levels where there's not a lot of pressure to obviously get. You know, the things, the items that we want, the treasures. No, what? The screen's already black, but no, it kind of just teases you. The end goal is on that screen, but we obviously can't get to it, so we gotta dig, and then we gotta dash around to get it. Now, the whole gimmick of this level is that there is a lot of this sand, dough, play stuff. I don't know how you'd really... Play-Doh, I guess, would be a better way to describe that, which is really funny. I seem to have a lot of art-based stories for this Let's Play, which, I mean, sure, they're not all as interesting, or heck, none of them are really interesting per se, but I have a lot of Kirby art stories for some reason. I don't know why that is. It just kind of goes hand in hand, I guess, and yeah, little ball puzzle, but, as a kid, I was obsessed with the Kirby enemy Rocky. For whatever reason. I actually need to shut up about Rocky, because I need to do this next part. So basically, there's like a bunch of these puzzle pieces, and we have to get them really quickly. Luckily for me, this is the only hard treasure to get in this level, and I think I'm missing one. Okay, it's right down there. Thank goodness I got that, but yeah, as I was saying, I had the... in Kirby 64, you know, that was the Kirby game I grew up with, I've said like a million times. I was obsessed with this one enemy, and I'm not really too sure why. He's basically just a rock guy named Rocky. And I loved him. I don't know why. That was like my thing. So I got this giant thing of... It wasn't even Play-Doh. It was like professional modeling clay or something. Not really professional. It was like Crayola, if you could call that professional. But it was, you know, the good stuff. That's what I'm getting at. And it's, you know, a big red jug of it. What do I do with it? What is... 7-year-old me or 6-year-old me, probably 6-year-old. Heck, I wasn't 12, that's for sure. But what do I do with this giant thing? I could mold anything my wildest dreams could ever imagine. I make one giant ball of it and put 2 feet on it, and that was Rocky. I don't think my parents were upset with me. They were just kind of confused. It's like, oh, you just made a circle of feet. Okay. This is really funny. I don't know, I liked those little card things you got for all the enemies. And, you know, this game kind of has that, too, with the figurines, which is why I kind of want to collect them all. And, yeah. Speaking of figurines, no, I don't have any amiibos for Kirby yet, which is, it feels kind of weird, you know, how big of a fan of Kirby I am. But, no, so far I only have, like, the one amiibo. It's like Toon Link. I really wanted that one, because I just liked his pose and crap. I need to go down, down, Kirby. No! Down! Get down there! Into the corner! Ah, thank you. Guys, that was not meant to be hard. I just totally was not paying attention, I guess. But yeah, the amiibos are really cool. I really want the Shulk one, too. I just really like the... I guess I like the sword people a lot. As far as, you know, amiibos go, we need to go down. Crap. So yeah, those are really cool. Maybe that should be my collection. You know, I get all the amiibos with swords. That would probably cost a lot of money, because that's half the Smash Brothers cast. No, but the only other ones I really want are, I guess, Diddy Kong and maybe Ness. That'd be really cool, but I'm not a big fan of them. But I mean, right now, I'm just not crazy about them, because there's not that one game where it's like, wow, you gotta get amiibos, dude. They do this, but you know, I'm confident that one day that game will come and Nintendo will, you know, provide that. But yeah, what is a NES amiibo gonna do? And oh my gosh, yet again, the easiest things are impossible for me, it seems. So I think now we have like, is it 2 halos. I guess I should call them rings, because they're definitely not halos. And oh my gosh, shut up about the amiibos, John. This puzzle is awesome. I actually really like this next segment as far as, you know, gameplay design goes. So we have these 2 branching paths, okay? Keep that in mind. I'm going to go on the right one this time, but you're going to see you kind of should go on both. Anyway, so we got a treasure chest, and we got a key. How we're going to get to the chest is we're not going to destroy all of this Play-Doh, and I'm just going to call it that. We're just going to destroy a little bit of it and pick up the chest. I think that was a fantastic puzzle, but wait, I think I have to wait till later. Yeah, let's go down. I think that is actually not really too hard. See, that's the kind of puzzle I like, you know. It's just like the right amount of difficulty, you know. Zelda, and well, I guess to an extent. What other game has really good puzzles? I play a lot. Honestly, I just play a lot of Zelda's World. I haven't gotten any Professor Layton games because I swear I can never find them in stores. That sucks. And how do I do this again? Oh, I need to go up through the center. Yeah, I can never find those games, but everyone tells me they're really fun and I like them. It's like, just can't find them. Kind of sucks. Either way, though. See, now we're gonna go to the left side, or I guess technically the right, depending on where you're facing. It's on the left side, whatever, John. I always get left and right mixed up. Either way, though. There's gonna be another key on this side, but how did we get to... So, yeah. Use a little spring, get yourself the key. If you actually touch it. Yeah, there we go. A really cool puzzle. I like... Crap, how am I gonna leave here? I should have not drawn that. Yeah, okay, I need to draw like a little line that doesn't go all the way like that. Yeah, there we go. To get Kirby rolling, man. Come on. Yeah. What was I even talking about? I do not remember. But no, I like games with puzzles, but I swear I'm not like a mystery guy at all. Like solving mysteries in my head. I don't know. I guess I'm smart in some ways and not in some. Well, I guess everyone's like that if you think about it. But either way, we have 2 keys, but we do not want to use them quite yet because... Actually, heck, might as well use it because there's no reason not to. There is another key to obtain right over there. So what we do is we move the ball into the spiky pit. And it should go all the way in without me having to touch it again. And that will give us the 3rd key. I think that was a really well done puzzle. I admittedly did not figure it out on my first try. I was like, what the heck? But I thought about it more. I was like, oh, there's like a little indent right there. Interesting. But yeah, now that's been taken care of, we'll get this clay... tiki looking. It's not even tiki looking. It's more just like a... What'd you really call that? I don't know. Reminds me of the guy from Legends of the Hidden Temple. Did you guys ever watch that show? I didn't watch that show when it came out because I was like 2 when it came out. Well, I used to have this television. It was like games and sports for kids. I don't know. I love really weird TV channels I used to watch, and it was a very bizarre channel. It's basically reruns from game shows in the 90s when that was really popular for Nickelodeon to produce. And I would love to watch Legends of the Hidden Temple because my boys, the monk, there was like the... I don't remember what color they were. I think they were like the red monkeys or something. And that was like my favorite team. Basically, you probably all know what Legends of the Hidden Temple is. But in case there's someone who doesn't, they have to like, you know, do a bunch of obstacle courses and stuff. And it was cool, man. It was cool. That and Guts, dude. Guts was awesome, man. If I ever got on Guts, man, oh my gosh. That was like the dream. Even though it was already canceled by that time, I knew what it was. Kind of a sad moment. Yeah. If no, just look up Guts, man, on YouTube. It'd be like, well, actually, probably not that. That'd probably be bad. Or actually, now you probably find it. Either way, though. The final treasure is in here. Now that I'm done talking about games and sports for kids, yeah, it's kind of a counterproductive. Seriously, that did not make it across. Are you kidding me? It was this TV channel about telling children to go outside. It didn't make any sense. Like, okay, all the main shows would be game shows. But all the commercials would be like, yeah, guys, go skateboard outside. I'm like, I can't do that. I live in a really bad neighborhood. I'll die. Honestly, though, my neighborhood isn't that bad. There's just a lot of dogs and wild animals out. Yeah, I mean, I like dogs, but, I guess we'll get in that story another day. Man, I was really not talking about this level at all. I don't know, I was just reminded of games and sports for kids for some reason. I want to keep calling it that. Anyways, the final section of this level are going to be a bunch of these drill enemies, burrowing to try and attack Kirby, but yeah, you can dig very easily, and they kind of don't go that fast. Oh, I want the one up. Give me. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what to think of this next section, but hang out on the left side because the cannon is actually going to be over there, and it'll take you out of the level. Yeah. Kind of a nice level. I liked it. It's cool, man. It's kind of a little bit on the long side. I don't think I went too terribly fast. It definitely wasn't going fast in the beginning, but you know what? We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, and now we loop around, and pretty much the level's over. And, God. I knew I wasn't even gonna make it to the diary, but I at least tried. And at the end of the day, isn't that all that matters? 379 stars. Pitiful John. What is wrong with me either way, though? We got all the treasures, and that's all I care about. Get that guy. Got some music. Got a smaller version of that guy. Neat. Nice, nice. I like it. Got a drill dude. An awesome Kirby and the Amazing Me. Dude, that's like one of my favorite GBA games, dude. I love that game. Never done a Let's Play of it, because it's kind of not fun by yourself. Yeah, that's just my opinion, though. Maybe if I had a partner and deploy the Kirby Tank, guys! For naysayers that this game isn't action-packed, they're about to be proven wrong, because this level is awesome. This is the first time, though, where we have 4 chests to gather instead of... Crap, I wanted that. 4 chests to gather instead of 5. I kind of hope there's more levels like that. I mean, I'm all for more figurines and all, but I like secrets I can get easily, you know. At least if I know they're there or figure it out. I don't like the ones where I need, you know, the max amount of stars, which I think there are 2 instances in this level where we're going to need a lot of stars, but it really doesn't matter because you're going to get a lot of stars, so it's not that big of a problem. All right, let's come in here. Let's see what's going on. There's more of these tiki dudes just hanging. Oh, that one doesn't have an eye. That's sad. I feel bad for him. Oh well. I will avenge you, eyeless tiki guy. What's this? Oh my goodness, this is such a cool callback. It's a tank, and we turn into Rick. Yeah, that's awesome from Dreamland 3. Dude, I love this. So we are now the Kirby Tank, and we're gonna get a brief little tutorial on how to play as him. Basically, tap on the screen to shoot where you want. Now, the bullets don't keep going, so you have to be pretty precise about your shots, which is actually kind of good, in my opinion. It has a little bit of difficulty. And we can draw on paths to make Kirby, you know, go where we want him to. We can actually slow him down by drawing walls, which is pretty important, too. And this music, man. I wish there was a Harmonites like level or something along those lines. Well, I guess that wasn't there in the 3D game, the 3DS game. Never mind, but because I sucked at that. But I don't know, man. I wish there was more musical levels in Kirby and art. We want the big star, so let's actually draw a path. Get up there. Get up there. Okay. And now we should be at 100 stars, which means we can unload the Kirby Tank. Lock on and fire. I love that so much. Oh yes, and we'll get the first treasure chest, and we also got some bouncies to take care of. Let's knock them out. It's a little rough when they're moving this fast, you know. You gotta estimate where they're going to land. And alright, we already got another 100-star supercharge attack, and these guys take 2 shots. Not a problem though, since they're pretty close to you. And once your bullet actually goes off the screen, you can shoot another bullet. So it's like, it's really easy when they're close to you. It's one of those games, and I would go back and get that star, but we have more pressing matters. We have a crap ton of guys about to attack us, and the bouncies are here! Let's deal with them. And oh no, now they're dropping bombs! I can never take any of the Kirby enemies seriously, except Gordos, man. Those guys are evil incarnate. No, I want... Okay, good. We got it. But yeah, this is a nice change of pace. I like the, you know, the transformation in the tank. It's kind of cool. And oh, mega bouncy. Let's defeat it. Unfortunately, there's a hill blocking some of my shots. I have to shoot kind of low. And am I gonna be okay? Where's this dash? The dash is very helpful though. But you don't want to go too fast in here because you want to make sure you defeat enough enemies and get enough stars so you can get all the collectibles. I mean, heck, if you're not about that, just speed through it and. That Gordo thinks he's a power. Oh, isn't that a power? I like to imagine Gordos aren't actually enemies. Well, then again, DDD does chuck them at us. But I like to imagine that Gordos are just like like they're just trying to hang out and, you know, just do their own thing. They don't actually dislike Kirby. He just happens to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, alright, I hope I have enough ink. Okay, I like to call it ink, but it's more like I said, it technically is ink to get to this, but we got to it quite easily, and I hope you have some power up, because you were gonna... Crap. You're gonna need some to destroy all these bouncies. It's actually pretty easy, though. Hopefully you'll get the ones in the back, and then the treasure chest will fall right onto you. Oh, man, we do not have a lot of time to spare at all, man. Gosh, these are getting a little more difficult. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a Kirby novice, but I was pretty good at Canvas Curse, so I don't know. Either way, though, we need to destroy this rather large block before we get to the end, because it will have another... Crap, dude! There's so many enemies! God! It's a good thing we are in this tank, man. Be a pain in the butt to take all these guys down. I want to get this star, too, because we're going to need as much firepower as we can get. Nice. That gave us quite a handful of stars, okay, but hey, you know what? You can never have enough stars. Let's get another one, and now we should be set for the final gauntlet. Oh, versus so many Bronto Berts, and I love this remix, man. Love it. Oh wait, crap! I did not want to dash that. Now what you're supposed to do here is supposed to use your, you know, superstar attack and take them all down, but you don't really have to. Man, I love this boss theme so much. It's one of my favorite in Kirby history. It's the 64 one. It's such a good remix. Oh my gosh. All right, so far we're doing okay though, but it's not over. Do you hear that? I hear very, very small clay wings flapping in the distance. More Bronto Bursts. Go, Kirby, go! We gotta run! Ooh, they're coming from all sides. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to unload the payload. Which is pretty bad English. Oh my gosh. And yeah, let's get out of here. No real reason to take them down. Kind of a fun little way to end the level off, in my opinion. I like that level a lot. It was pretty fun, you know? Not too long, the right amount of length. And it's pretty interesting, too. And guys, we did it! We got all the treasure chests, I think, and a couple more stars compared to last time. Just a few. Yeah, and alright, let's see what we got. I'm so excited I can hardly contain myself. We got a Mega Bouncy. That guy. Oh, what'll do with the cannon? And Tank Kirby. Nice. I actually like the tank one. He's all angry and stuff. Well, that's gonna just about do it for this episode of Let's Play Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you like to see the rest of the series, because the next little time we're going to finish up the rest of the second world. See you guys then, where we're hopefully talk more about old 90s game shows. Maybe. I don't know. Goodbye!